Well, I hope not. Oh, yeah, but
Did I move it? Is that you?
Yeah. So you can look at it in 50 years when you're like 150,
Hey.
and you can be like, man, I look good.
Hey. Hi, 150-year-old you.
He'll be real old. How old are you now?
51.
That's it? That's nothing. You got like 100 years to go.
There it is.
This is the house you grew up in right here?
No, I grew up in town. My grandmother lived in this house.
Oh.
Yeah, go there, look. My grandmother lived in this house when I was a kid, and this is where I lived in town. I grew up in town, right by the park on Jackson Street, right by Glenn College. But my dad came out here every day. Every day after work, we came out here. Every weekend, we were here.
Oh, yeah?
My dad built that building, that hay barn, everything on this place. That smokehouse, that's a walk-in cooler. That's a smokehouse. That's where we skin all the hogs and deer and cattle at. That's the butcher house. That's where we butcher everything. So my dad built all this.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
that explosion that happened, that was a half a mile that way.
What explosion?
In 91.
Like a oil? What?
Gas
Oh,
explosion. There's a salt dome right there, and it blew all this up.
Like salt mine?
Like it's a salt dome. It's a cavity under the ground. They were storing natural gas there. There's
Oh.
pipelines. I got 3 pipelines running across the property right here.
Really?
2 of them go to that salt dome. Back then they were pressuring it up. Now by law, they can't pressure it up anymore, but they run gas through it.
And the salt contains the gas?
The dome, yeah, the dome contains it. It's a cavity underground that contains it.
That's interesting.
So there's salt domes all over the place that they store gas in. Oil.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, crude oil. They store crude oil in one down in Winnie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's an underground oil storage facility.
And the salt just stops it from, contains it?
Mm-hmm. So I've got 2 gas lines, and there's a 48-inch crude oil line running across this property.
Oh, really?
Right here.
Dang.
So they're running side by side, parallel. They're 50 foot apart. So this house got blowed up. I was 17, and my dad said, "There's your house." I said, "Gee, thanks." He goes, "No, I'm serious." He said, "You can fix it up." And he said, "That'll be your house. You get ready for it. It's yours." My uncle was living in it when it happened. My uncle was a Vietnam vet, and he had problems, drinking problems and everything else.
Yeah.
And he got blowed up. It hurt him. And anyhow, so I said, "I want to take this wall out." Yep. He's, "I don't care what you want to do. Whatever you're going to do, that's what we're going to do." Yeah. So we replaced the windows. That's why it's all new windows in this. They got old windows in the back, all new windows here. Back new, I meant 91.
Yeah.
91 windows. So it broke all the studs in the wall, blew all the sheetrock off, everything like that. So anyhow, we redid it, and I had it ready to go, and my uncle needed a place to stay, and he asked me, he said, "John needs a place to stay." He said, "It's up to you." He said, "That's your house." And I said, "No." I said, "I'm still living here. I'm good. I don't need it. He needs a place to stay. That's fine." So he moved into it, and he was leaving, and he'd leave shit all on the counter, flies and maggots and shit, and he'd come back 2 weeks later. And finally I said, "I think I'm ready for my house." I was almost 18. He goes,
Yeah.
"Yep, move his shit out, move your shit in." So I pulled up one day. He was sitting underneath. There's a shade tree over there. He was sitting underneath a shade tree on a bucket. He said, "Where's all my stuff at?" And I said, "In that storeroom over there." "Oh, okay." I said, "Dad told me to move your stuff out." Okay. I mean, we warned him. I mean, he got like, "Hey, look, don't leave the fucking house a mess. You know, it's a brand new fucking house."
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah, I mean,
The
we
house
did it all. Like,
come here. Let's see. The house got history to it. My buddy's parents stayed in this house before he was born. The house has been around forever. The original house was built in the late 1800s, early 1900s. No running water. It was just a single room house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So there's a doorway right here. This was a wall and a wall. It had a closet right there. So this was actually the bedroom / living room. If you look right here, there's a shiny spot on the floor. And then underneath this chair, you can see right here, this was the original floor. That wood heater that's down there, this is where it's at.
Okay.
It sat on a piece of metal, and it went out right here, through the roof and out. And then there's a wood cook stove right there that went out right there.
Really?
So that's how this place was heated and cooled. This is the original house right here.
Yeah.
That got added on, and then this got added on later on. And the house didn't look like this when I moved in. This happened, roof leak.
Yeah, over time.
I painted all the cabinets. I got this countertop made. This house was pretty fucking nice when I moved in it. So hence, that's why the low roof.
Yeah, because it's so old.
Because they added on. This is coming off the
Oh, okay, yeah.
So when Amber tells you, I got duck to get in the bathroom. When Amber tells you that when we moved in the house, that you could sit on the toilet, brush your teeth, and start the bath at the same time, she wasn't lying.
Nice.
Yeah, we stayed, when I moved here, me and Amber and the girls stayed here for, what, 2.5 years while the house was being built?
Really?
Mm-hmm. This is the girls'
Nice.
bedroom.
Is there AC? Yeah, there's AC in here.
Oh, there's central air and heat in here.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be hot if there's no AC.
No, there's central air and heat in here now. I put central air and heat, but this was all redone, repainted. This is all carpet that I put in.
Yeah.
When I moved in, this is the total floor I put in. I painted everything. This is a pad when I moved in it. This is carpet. When I moved all this shit in, I ripped all that carpet out.
Yeah. What's this big thing?
Boot repair machines.
That's a That's a big ass machine for.
You
boots?
sand, you finish boots.
Stars go down the line.
Polish them, you finish the soles here.
Nice.
Stitcher, 5-in-1.
Oh, for boots.
For stitching boots.
I didn't know you did boot repair.
I did it in Huntsville for years and years and years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I had no
I
idea.
had all this stuff in Huntsville. I sold it to Cody Paul right there on 2818, the one you got your pallets from one time. Huntsville Feed.
Yeah.
I sold it all to him. That building he's got, that tan and green building, that's what I had in the house. I had a building by A1 Locksmith that I had all this stuff in at one time. I did it in one rent house. I did it in another rent house when we lived down on 190. And then when we moved from 190, when we bought our house, I moved all this stuff to A1 Locksmith, the building over there.
Uh-huh.
And I had it set up, had the college boys running it during the day while I was gone. When I was gone for the Bulls for a week at a time.
Yeah.
And nobody was there. They wouldn't come in. People were looking for their shit, wanting to drop shit off. So I closed it down and moved everything to the house on 190. Went and bought the house out there.
Okay.
So it stayed there in that building until I moved here. When I moved back here, they wanted so much to move that building. So I sold all this shit to Cody Paul. And they never did nothing with it. I bought it back for nothing.
Nice.
I've got this machine, this machine. I just put it back together. It was built in 1920. I just bought this one. And I just put all the paint on the ceiling. It was peeling.
So you still do make boot? You still do boot repair?
Yeah. I'm fixing to start again. No, I just started doing this. I just started fixing all this stuff back up probably 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
I started putting all this stuff back together. I built that counter. I built that one. I got that machine running. I oiled it, cleaned it. I got this machine. You got to get it level. That's why it's got the tube underneath because the floor's fucking on level.
Uh-huh.
But I moved it in here when I got it back. I polished all the shafts where I could change all my shit. I put all new sandpaper on. This one I left. This is all new sandpaper.
That's pretty cool. I never knew you did anything like that. I knew you did a lot of shit, but like I didn't know boots was one of them.
Yep. I'll get started again. So.
It's an old. How old's this machine? Like,
1940.
damn.
I drove to Muncie, Indiana to get it. I gave $53 for it off of eBay.
Damn.
And I drove to Muncie, Indiana and got it. It's all rebuilt. The machine is brand new. It's 40s. But a boot, there's a school up there that taught you how to make boots.
Yeah.
There's a shoemaking, boot making school up there. They had it completely redone. When this thing was built in 1940s, it was driven by leather belts. It had 3 separate motors,
Uh-huh.
and it was driven by big wide leather belts. So
Really?
Landis, an American shoe company, joined, and they said, hey, if you've got one of these machines, if you send it to us, we'll rebuild it and put automotive V-belts on it
That's awesome.
for X amount of dollars
Yeah.
to keep them going, you know. So this was the one that's redone. It's got all, instead of having 3 different motors, it's got all rubber V-belts on it.
That's cool.
Yep.
Bet this thing's worth some money now.
It's worth some money, yeah. It's probably worth,
Way more than $53
yeah,
for
way
sure.
more than $50. That's about $2,500. That's about $2,500. That's about $850. That's about $850.
Yeah,
I bought this from Tom over at Court Salary and Brian. He just rebuilt it, and it looks like shit now with all the rust. I've got it soaking now, trying to get everything going.
I think it's cool. Just like old.
Yeah, this old treadle machine is powered by treadle and a leather belt.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't have wheels on it.
that's cool.
I got a leather belt for it. I got to get a bobbin. The bobbin's rusted, but once you get it going, you got a leather belt here. And that's how you power it.
Huh?
Off that pulley down at the bottom.
Really? That's cool.
This machine will stitch 360 degrees in a circle. You don't have to move your material. You just move this foot. It's a walking foot, and you can stitch round and round and round and round.
That's badass.
And it's made to patch. If you've got a patch to make on a boot, you can run a boot up in there, you drop your foot, and then stitch whichever direction you stitch to patch it. It's called a long patch machine.
That's cool.
It's worth about $850. That machine's worth about $1,000. I just gave $200 for that one. It's probably worth $1,000. I just traded a puppy for a $2,000 stand-up stitcher.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten it yet. I've got to get it. It's a Cobra. I'm sorry, it's an Adler 205. It'll stitch leather that thick.
Really?
That one will. That one will also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing how to do all this shit is just priceless.
I mean, that's
It's
the crank in it. Each one of these valleys of grooves, there's a roller in there, and it all does different shit.
really.
You got a hand clutch.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
You stitch your boot upside down. You've got all that comes down. I'm sorry, you got all that comes up, and then the needle comes down and catches the thread and brings it back through.
Huh.
Very neat, ain't it?
Yeah, it is actually. It's really interesting.
Push over there. Get on that wheel. Push on that wheel right here. Push straight to me.
It's heavy as fuck.
It's not attached to the floor.
How much that thing weigh, Mark?
2,000. 1,800. That's crazy, ain't
You
it?
gotta have some balls to get it in here.
I moved it from right there to right there by myself the other night. I just drove it on the floor real time. That's pretty crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
It didn't look like that. It's heavy.
I mean, all this looks heavy. Honestly, well, that's not very heavy.
That's built in the 50s, 40s, 50s. That's built in the 40s. That's the 20s. Pretty neat.
It is. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I bought a boot shop out in Dallas, Fort Worth, and I bought that, and a whole bunch of stuff. My stand back there's got my little last on it, my repair last.
Uh huh.
It's back there in that room. I've got all the little feet to go with it. There's another stand. nails, leather soles, dyes, soles, leather, blah, 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 blah.
So you just do like the soles pretty much, right? Yeah.
When I started doing it, me and Amber were together when I started doing it. We're dating. And I went and got all this stuff and I started doing it. And I said, man, there's a boot making school. It was in Oklahoma, I think. It was like a week-long course, and you make 2 pair of boots. They taught you how to make boots. You make 2 pair for yourself. You measured somebody, and then somebody measured your foot, and then you build your last. You make your boot how you want to make it and all that shit. You made 2 pair of boots. And it wasn't bad. It was like $1,500 back then. And I started doing it. I never got time to do it. I've got every machine I need to build boots, except for on your tops. On your boot tops, how you got 3, 4 stitches in a row. Like to do this.
Yeah.
This is the only machine I don't have. This is the only one. And it's just for decorative stuff on the top.
But what about this part?
That part you make.
You know how to make that?
No, I don't. That's the problem. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's the boot top.
And you just sew it on.
Yeah. I can do everything except put the toe box. Like I said, I just don't know how. There's a toe box. There's this toe box right here. That gets stitched in. But as far as I can put all this welt right here, I can cut that off, put all that back on. I'll strip this thing all the way down to this piece.
Oh, really? So you redid all this?
No,
just
this stays like this. I do all the bottom, but it's still down to this, to the leather here.
Yeah.
This is all stitched inside out. I know how to do it. I watch videos on it. This is all gets stitched inside out, and then you turn it inside out, and then you just fold it around your last, just like I would do, and you stitch your welt on, and you put your sole. That's a boot jack. That's the other part.
To hold it whenever you're doing all this shit, huh?
And then that makes all your nails go in and crimp. All your nails are nailed in from here, like all these nails.
Yeah.
Right here and here, they go in and they clinch.
Yeah.
They go inside the boot and they wrap back around. That's what that does.
That's cool. So you're ever gonna figure out how to make the rest of the boot so you can make a whole boot?
Yeah, possibly. But no, I got little repair tags.
Nice.
I did boots for Cavenders. You could drop off at Cavenders. I had a commercial in Huntsville. You could drop off at Cavenders, Ooze Alteration, Town and Country Cleaners.
Yeah.
You could drop off at any of those 3. I would come in. They had all those cords. I would come in. They had boots stacked up. I'd grab them and read the card. If I had any questions, I'd call the person. Hey, this needs to be done. Do you want to do it? Yes or no? And then I'd pick everything up, deliver it back. We'd turn around.
Nice. Sounds like a good little business.
Right now you're talking about $100 an hour.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't see that many boot repair shops anymore. I used to see quite a few of them, but like, I don't see any of them in Huntsville. I know. Where's that at?
Over by Big E's. He's in those little portable buildings over there. Those little Morgan buildings. You know where Big E's seafood is?
Yeah.
Right across from that is a real junky.
No, I don't think he's there anymore.
Ray ain't there?
I think they turned it into a tire shop.
Really?
Yeah, you're talking about like on Sam Houston. If you're coming from like Big E's, you go down, and then on the left-hand side, like there's Sycamore and there's Sam Houston. Yeah, that was the only boot place I ever saw, but I think they closed down.
He might have died. Ray old. But me and Ray, he was real weird. Long hair. He was real shaky from all the blue fumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he walked, I swear to God, he walked on a stack of boots down there that were old boots. He would walk on them. He just had a layer of boots he walked on.
Really?
His deal on Saturdays and Sundays, he'd go to garage sales and be like, how much do you want for it? Like on the last day, the last minute, how much you want for it? For what? All of it. And he'd buy everything. He'd go through it, all the jeans and whatever else, he would put in the shop, and everything else he'd donate.
Really?
He would go buy, like when Tandy went out of business, or Courts, or somewhere down in Houston, he would go buy everything. All the wallets, the belts, the jeans, the whatever, belt buckles, everything. Those bills were so stacked, the door wouldn't even come all the way open.
Damn.
You had to ease the door open and then scoot in and walk to the counter, and the counter was so junked up, he'd say, he had little glasses on, can I help you? I need to get these boots done. Let me see. He'd be shaking. He had a real long, thin, scraggly beard. Okay. He had a little scratched piece of paper. Put your name on there, and number, and put on there about a month. Yeah. Ray Sublet. His dad did it, and he did it.
Damn.
There was a building this way. He had one connected to it this way, and he had one more back here. He probably had 3 of those big long finish machines. The stand-up stitch are not the same model, not that L, but some different ones. He probably had 4 of them.
Really?
Yes. He knew everything about it.
Damn.
Like I had a machine come out of time, and he came to the boot shop and helped me.
Really?
If I needed something and like didn't have it, like if I needed something like right now and didn't want to wait to order it in from Southern, I could go up there and he goes, yeah, I got it. I said, how much is it? I don't know, because I buy so much. I'd have to look on the receipt. I said, well, Ray, tell me what you want for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's $10. I said, okay. Like
yeah.
I'd run out of this or that.
I remember I went in there one time when I was a little kid with, I guess, my mom, and I was probably 5 or 6 years old because he's been there that long, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, he's definitely not there anymore.
People, when I opened my boot shop up, like they would come in and say, oh my God, we're glad you're here because we don't like dealing with him. I said, he's a really nice guy. I said, he really is nice. He's a really nice guy, but he's just
different.
Strange.
So, looks that way, sir. Looks that way.
What a nice breeze. Hi. We're just taking a tour. I was explaining the old house. I just don't head up the old house.
His boot shop. It's pretty cool. I never even knew he did that. So.
Wasn't that long ago. 13, 14 years ago.
It looks like it's supposed to start raining.
Nah.
I had everything set up when I was still working at TDC. I've been at TDC 16.
What you need?
There should be a gloves. Give me one of those gloves.
For
That
what?
hand or the other hand?
Correct up this.
It looks like. Let me look at the let me look at the radar. It looks like it's rolling in really fast.
Yeah.
It feels good. Let's see.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's coming.
Just a tiny bit.
It's coming. Right there. Time was that?
5 o'clock. 5:15.
That's 4:45. I bet we don't have quite that long, about right there. Yeah, we probably got about 15 minutes or so. Yeah, about 15, 20.
How hard is it rain?
It's red.
Are there turtles in the back?
It's just a little red. The rest of it's just yellow. Snake.
Hey, where the boys at? Hey, you want to see a bullfrog? There's a frog right here. In this tree. See him in the middle? Yeah, I don't have my medium. I don't have my shotty. We took my shotty off. You took it off. Right between the trees.
What's in your wallet? Why is it so big? What is really in there, Josh? Can you show me?
This is Capital One commercial. What's
There's
your
money,
wallet?
and there are receipts.
Is it full of money, or is it full of receipts that you don't see? It's probably so
This sounds like a
wore
magic
out.
trick.
It's so wore out you can't even read the receipts anymore.
These receipts are all new.
For work.
And what are you gonna do with them?
Turn them in and get money back.
He gets in trouble. He's supposed to turn them in like every month, and he waits like a year.
Your lady at work probably hates you.
Yes.
Those
Accountant
receipts,
lady.
those receipts aren't even a month old.
Are they? Do you have a company credit card?
No.
This is on your personal.
Yeah.
Okay. I say when I worked
So you're 1099?
Yeah.
when I worked at Systems
Well, he
Painters.
gets a salary. And
W-2 and
he gets-
1099.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
How's that even possible?
You have to turn the camera off for me to tell you that.
You need to turn your camera off. when we're talking.
I mean, but like, why?
Why what?
Why do you
What
carry
does your
this around?
wallet look like?
It looks
Why
like
does-
this,
Okay.
and
I've had-
a paper clip.
I've had this
A paper
for
clip?
probably 20,
That
probably
wallet?
20 something years.
You're,
This is,
So why do,
I bought
why
this
do
one
women wear
when me and
purses?
Stephen
Because they
lived
like
in-
wear purses.
so you keep your credit card in the back of your
together.
phone.
Yeah, but so what happens if you decide to walk off and leave your phone somewhere? Oh, you were screwed.
no, because I have cash. Cash
But
is
then,
king.
but then somebody has your credit card, somebody has your identity and all of that stuff.
I can cancel that real quick. Identity, anybody can get your identity.
Well, anybody can carry a wallet too.
Someone's trying to steal my identity. Why? Or my.
Just like he has to take it out of his pocket every time because it's so
And
big and
her name is-
clunky.
Her name is Amber
Like,
Dahlmeyer.
just
She
wondering
lives in an
why-
apartment on
why I carry
Airline
that?
Road.
Yeah.
Airport
Because
Road. Here in
men
Monterey.
carry wallets.
No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not the
I
one
got
I know.
an American Eagle card I know, dude, to take them school shopping, and I
Well,
told them
I carry a wallet.
when I get my bill, I'm paying it
Well, I
off.
just don't know
Because I
anybody,
didn't even
so-
want the card.
That
but
carries
it was
wallets?
like
I just
30%
know me.
off. So I was like, okay,
I don't
well.
hang out with anybody, so.
And so I
Well, it's either that
never
or
got
like
my-
one of those credit card
my bill,
things, you
never
know?
got my card.
Credit card thing.
There's like
And I
the
called them,
something like
and
a
I
metal box,
verified
you know what I'm talking about?
my
About that thin
address when I
profile,
set it all up
about that
at the
big,
store.
and you can push a button,
And I called
all
them.
your credit cards flip up.
And they
You
said,
seen
are you
those?
still at
Yeah.
wherever
Why that?
apartment something
Huh?
or
Why
other,
that?
Airport Road?
Well, if
I
you had
said,
credit cards, then that's
"Yeah,
where you
I'm
carry
there."
something like that. But I
No,
carry
my
cash
address
and
is
cards and
this, and they said, okay,
business
we'll get
cards
you a new
and
card sent to you,
receipts.
and, don't
Need a
pay
fanny
anything
pack,
on that
that's what I
credit card
need.
bill until you get your
Little merce.
statement. And I said, okay.
I tried to buy fanny packs
Another
for
month goes
everybody
by,
at the
they
store,
charged me a late
they were like,
fee,
no.
and I said,
Yeah, I would have said no too.
It's like you can put your scanner
And
in
then
here and
the people that
all your
call
little
you,
utensils you use. And
Yeah, no.
It'd be cool.
Mark said, I'm not paying you anything. Well, we'll settle for this. I said, Mark said, I won't. He said, my wife doesn't even live there. She's never lived there. And she's, I don't know who set stuff up with that address with her name on it, but I don't know what happened. I have no clue.
So did you ever get it figured out?
No.
Oh.
Now I got my American Eagle card. All that's sorted out. But
We're walking into a house built by a 13-year-old.
I can go in. Yeah, I can go in.
This is what man used to do.
That's roughing it for real this time.
This is what 13-year-olds should be doing. Building houses.
On the floor. What is this smell in here?
Lake house.
I love it.
Yes, it is.
That's okay. We don't need a level floor.
I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah,
Like-
you got beds. You got naked ladies.
Yes.
Okay, next time we come to your house, I expect there to be 3 houses because you have 3 kids.
I don't even know what that
Build
is.
a
Is that
house.
like
Build a
I mean,
a peekaboo thing on the wall? Chalkboard?
No, I think it's probably like a shoot, like. Yeah, I think it slides. Slides up into
Oh,
it.
yeah, I
Slides.
remember that.
Talking about that.
Get you a deer?
Oh, and the wood stove. I forgot that was in here.
I love it.
It's cute, isn't it?
It is.
And then that's a shooting spot for to shoot out of.
Oh my gosh, this is so perfect.
This is awesome.
Ethan would die.
So I mean, imagine.
Yeah, could you tell he'd be out here in a heartbeat fixing it up?
he
Oh,
would
we're
say,
getting started
yeah.
right now.
He would say, leave all this stuff, leave it all. I'll get rid of it. Like I'll put my stuff in here and he would.
The Ultra cans from 17,000 years ago. That's from recent.
That looks recent, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Who
That's
was in
not
here?
an old school can.
Your dad said he came in here.
Yeah, because he has a chair ready to shoot.
April. He may have. He may have come.
This is so
He may have come in here. I think it. Yeah.
Very nice to be a
Definitely.
fun project.
It would be such, even if like get the boys out here and like
Our friends that.
I mean, you got electricity out here?
No. Oh, wait. Well, there's no.
Yeah.
There had to have been.
Yeah.
Light switches.
Yeah. I mean, you're good to go.
Yep.
Put a window unit in here.
This is